The St. James Municipal Corporation is one step closer to starting infrastructural upgrades to the Bogue estate in Montego Bay. The development comes after more than a decade-long standoff between the occupants and the corporation. Details in this report.
Chairman of the St. James Municipal Corporation, Richard Vernon, outlining plans for the Bogue estate in St. James.
The council has decided to put to tender the infrastructural upgrade for the Bogeland area, the entire Bogue industrial estate.
The property, which houses 26 commercial lots adjacent to the Fairview Commercial Complex in southeastern Montego Bay, has been a long-standing issue spanning several administrations and the St. James Municipal Corporations dating far back as 2003. Back in 2018, the then Office of the Contractor General revealed that a previous PNP administration at the St. James Municipal Corporation breached the government's land divestment policy when it tried to sell the lots to the occupiers based on a 2009 valuation in 2015. And since then, the saga has been ongoing. Lawyers representing the occupants then met with the leadership where they agreed that upgrades should be completed by the municipal corporation. Now, the chairman says it's time for action. Mr. Vernon says the infrastructural work is expected to be completed within 6 months.
Once we have completed the infrastructural work, which from the procurement process to execution and completion, we are looking at approximately 6 months. It means then that they must be in a state of readiness to purchase the property that they're on. So the uncertainty surrounding whether or not they will be purchasing the property, the uncertainty surrounding the direction of the Bogeland matter is now clear.
In previous years, there have been complaints from the occupants who are said to be People's National Party supporters. They said they were being unfairly treated by the current administration despite having valid lease and sale agreements. With the government signaling its intention, questions now about how the sale of the properties will be handled following the infrastructural upgrades.
The current occupiers have the first right of sale to purchase. And if they can't, then the council will have to put it on the market. So that is why we're ensuring that we meet with these persons, outline everything to them so that they can prepare themselves appropriately for what is to come. And once we have done that, they should be in a better state of knowledge how they should negotiate their piece of property.